widely distributed mammal on Earth. They can be found throughout the ocean, all around the world, including in the Arctic, the Atlantic, the Southern, the Indian, and the Pacific Oceans. No other single marine species lives in as many different ocean habitats or is as directly reliant on as many different types of marine life as the killer whale. More than any other marine animal, Orcines orca is the very embodiment of our shared global ocean. Until about 2 decades ago, scientists didn't know that there were actually several different varieties or ecotypes of killer whales. With effort and observation, however, we discovered that there are actually 10 distinct ecotypes, each differing in size, behavior, diet, lifestyle, and appearance.
I want to go to you.
A striking characteristic of the orca is their black and white skin. This camouflage is called disruptive coloration. In a murky environment, this coloration can make them difficult to detect.
I don't know.
Killer whales are counter-shaded.
Everybody scoot down a little bit.
Is dark than the surface underneath.
It's okay, back up. I'm coming to you.
Looking up, they blend in with the light from above. From above, looking down, they're invisible against the dark depths. Killer whales are warm-blooded and breathe air just like we do. Killer whales are the largest members of the Delphinidae, or dolphin family. As you can see, they have impressive physical characteristics. Orcas have keen eyesight, both above and below the water. The dorsal fin of an adult male can be up to 6 feet in height. The powerful pectoral flippers and tail flick can propel them through the water at a high rate of speed with great maneuverability. Their top speed is nearly 30 miles per hour. Killer whales use echolocation to hunt and to communicate. Communication is also accomplished through tail sacs, breaching, and vocalizations. You'll experience a variety of natural killer whale behaviors during orca encounter today. We ask our whales to replicate natural behaviors such as breaching, spy hopping, and tail slaps. While awe-inspiring and entertaining for our guests, these behaviors are also essential to maintaining the health and well-being of the killer whales in our care. Much remains to be understood regarding
They don't want us to get wet because they have to pay for the airdrop.
one thing we do know, however,
They
is
don't
that
want us to
across
get
the
wet because
globe,
they're going to have
they
to pay
face
for
real
airdrop.
challenges
But it
as the
bears
general
water.
health of marine populations and habitats on which killer
How
whales
you gonna get wet on
depend
the
suffer due to changes in the environment.
No, this.
In just a few moments, you'll encounter SeaWorld's killer whales and learn even more about these fascinating animals. As the most widely distributed mammal on Earth, the killer whale is uniquely positioned to represent the beauty, power, and fragility of the ocean.
Hi everyone, my name is Amy. On behalf of our entire killer whale training team, we'd like to welcome you to Orca Encounter. Being a part of SeaWorld's mission is more than just a job. We are proud of what we do, and it is such a privilege to be able to care for, teach, learn from, and build relationships with these amazing animals. We are so honored to share what we've learned from our relationships with all of you today, and many more years to come. Now we have all learned a new way of doing things, wearing facial covering and social distancing. We want to thank you for your cooperation and your patience today as we navigate through this process. At the end of today's presentation, we do ask that you remain seated in your seats, and our operations ambassadors will be around to each section with different colored flags to let you know when it is your time to leave so we can all keep social distancing. But until then, we hope you
fluid spans, pretty to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
These behaviors keep our killer whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care for our natural world, and we're excited to share their story with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
more. These and other behaviors provide an environment that's full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Throughout today's experience, you're going to see the killer whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen their social bond and help them problem solve as a group. This is just another reason why killer whales are known as the ocean's top predator. Their scientific name is Orcinus orca. Their common name is killer whale. But here at SeaWorld, all 5 of our whales have their own individual names: Katina, Malia, Nalani, Trua, and Makayo. Let's talk about the 3 that are swimming in the pool right now. These are 3 females, Katina, Malia, and Nalani. Katina is our oldest whale here at 44 years old. She is also the matriarch, or leader of the pod, which means she is the one in charge. The other 2 females, Nalani and Malia, are both 13. Now the 2 males that you met at the beginning of the show are Trua and Makayo. Trua is our largest whale here at just like over 6,000 pounds now, at 14 years old and still growing, and Makayo is our youngest at 9 years old. Our killer whales trust us, and they take an active role in their own health and well-being. One of the most important behaviors that we train here are called husbandry behaviors. And you all know these 2. You know when you go to the doctor, your doctor wants to take a blood sample, to hold out your elbow, your arm, and they'll take it from the inside of your elbow. Well, killer whales, we will ask them to roll over on their backs and present their tail flukes. Now right now, Justin and Morgan asked them to roll over on their backs. And you're going to see the killer whales will give them their tail flukes nice and calmly. Well, right in the center of their tail flukes is a very large vein that Morgan is pointing out, where our veterinarians can come by and take that blood sample from them. Now you're going to notice the trainers giving the whales lots of rub downs. You saw Justin and Morgan giving them back rub downs when they first came out here. This is just another way, one of the many ways that we can reinforce our animals. They really seem to love to get those back scratches and tail rubs. They really have sensitive skin. Now think about one of the first things you do when you go to the doctor's office is step on the scale to see how much you weigh. Well, in one of our recent pools, we have a huge killer whale size scale that looks very similar to this slide out. So we're going to demonstrate what that looks like. So all we have to do is get a weight on them is ask them to slide up on that scale. Now you're going to notice a large part of their body is still in the water, from their dorsal fin all the way to their tail flukes, is a large muscle called their peduncle. And this can weigh up to 100 pounds. So that's a lot of weight that's not being accounted for. So to solve this problem, all we have to do is ask them to lift their tails up and out of the water so we can get that accurate body weight. Then we weigh our young whales to make sure they're growing properly, and our older whales to make sure they're maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital. We surprise and engage our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt. And for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales and for us.
Observational learning and mimicry play an important role in a young killer whale's life. From the moment they are born, they will learn necessary life skills by watching their mom and other members of their pod and mimicking or imitating their behavior. It's sort of like playing a game of follow the leader. So my audience on this side of the stadium, would you guys like to play a game with our 3 females? Alright, so we are going to use you guys right in the front rows right here, okay? So what I'm going to have you do is everyone's going to stand up for me. bigger, more impressive behavior called a breach. Now, killer whales will breach to let their presence known, like saying, I am here, pay attention to me. So I think Morgan got them all prepped with the signal. Nalani is on her way. So Morgan, whenever you're ready, go ahead and give her that signal. All right, Nalani is on. She's going to dive down almost 40 feet deep to get up to that speed and momentum to do that powerful reach right over here. So ladies and gentlemen, here is Nalani. And observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries surrounding these amazing animals. For example, we know that the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. This information would be impossible to learn out in the wild. Something below can only be gained through field observation, and that's why SeaWorld works with our partners such as the Norwegian Orca Survey and NOAA to further our knowledge. Killer whales are singular, powerful animals. And perhaps the best demonstration of that power is when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal can be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from ice cliffs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tail flips.
So killer whales make waves when they hunt, and they use those powerful tail flukes